Pakistan, very clearly the fear shows on in its actions. But what is the Indian Air Force doing? It's a mega show of strength, and some bits of it will take place even as we speak. These are fighter jets, the modern Rafale air dominance fighters, multi-role, omni-role fighter jets of the Indian Air Force. Remember, India didn't have these Rafales in 2019, but in 2025, India has all 36 Rafales operationalized. And this is the first such test. What is this? Land and go drill. There's a 3.5-kilometer stretch of the Ganga Expressway in the Shahjahanpur district of Uttar Pradesh that's specifically been prepared for such touch, land, go exercises. There's also a loop here, and I will explain why this is done. Right now, this is a piece of the highway that's specially strengthened, 3.5 kilometers of the highway that's specially strengthened for the aircraft to touch, land and go. But in conflict, this particular strip can be used as an alternate runway. There is a loop that is also prepared, and that loop is for those aircraft either to refuel there are refueling Bowsers that will be kept there, and also to reload their weapons. So it's not just the Rafales, you also have the Su-30 MKIs, extremely potent fighter jets capable of taking up to 8 tons of weapons. The Rafales can take up to 9 tons of weapons. You also have the MiG-29s, air superiority fighters, and the Jaguar, the upgraded Jaguar DPSA, or the deep penetration strike aircraft that are thundering the skies through the day, and in just a little while from now, even at night. Night landing will also be tested here in a short while from now. Make no mistake about the timing of this exercise. This drill is meant to send across a very powerful message. It's a muscle flex. Remember, the Indian Navy is already carrying out another exercise. This is also in continuation with the Indian Air Force exercise Akraman, where fighter pilots targeted both targets on ground and in mountains. I want to tell you a little more about these mean machines, these modern fighter jets of the Indian Air Force. You have the Rafales, that's the latest that the Indian Air Force has. You have the Su-30 MKIs. You also have the Jaguar deep penetration strike aircraft. But I want to first talk to you about the Rafales, the best 4.5 generation, capable of taking more than 8 tons of payload. It has better target and tracking equipment. It can engage better. It has a much better range than about the 4th generation F-16s Block 52 that Pakistan has, and also, of course, the JF-17 Thunders. Those JF-17 Thunders that Pakistan has now are armed with the PL-15 long-range air-to-air missiles, but India has better. Now, these aircraft have advanced avionics, their warfare system, the avionics warfare. They can jam Pakistani radars, they can jam the Pakistani missile threat, and they're armed with the BVRs, the Meteor Beyond Visual Range missiles. They outclass the AMRAAMs, for example, that the F-16s have in Pakistan. But that's not all that they have. Let me also tell you a little more about the Scalp missile. And all of this was missed in 2019 at the time of the Balakot airstrike. 1987 was when Indian Air Force had acquired the Mirage 2000 fighter jets, and the same Mirages were used in 2019. But now you have these Rafales with their Scalp, with a range of 500 kilometers, and they can hit a high-value target deep inside Pakistan. So once you have your Rafales in the air with their air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, no Pakistani package would dare to come close anywhere. But that's not all. You have the Rafales Imagine when we talk about the C4, command control, I2 system, information, intelligence gathering, reconnaissance, surveillance. So you have the Rafales and you have the Su-30 MKIs, and now you have the Su-30 MKIs. And I want to tell you a little more about these Su-30 MKIs. Russian-made, extremely potent. They can outclass most Pakistani fighter jets. They are long range. Again, that little nose that you see there, mid-air refueling. With their mid-air refueling, they can stay up. Once the pilot takes off, it's the pilot's endurance and not the aircraft endurance. They can stay up in the air for 11 hours and longer. And they've done so in exercises in India. They can take off from anywhere, bomb on the western flank, refuel mid-air. They can also be then deployed on the other flank should there be a requirement. That's the kind of potency these aircraft have. Very, very capable, not just for deep strikes. They carry advanced targeting pods to track a target without any radar emissions. So that's again a very important aspect of this. Cannot be jammed. Again, it's like a huge beast in the sky, can carry up to 8 tons of weapons, far more than most Pakistan.